So this is my personal technology project. I'm doing Popcorn Maker, and it's a great device that you can use to edit videos and to do remixes and things of that nature. So right now what we're doing is we're just showing you how you can insert a video. So you just copy the link of the video right there, go back to Popcorn Maker, and you look over here, it says paste a YouTube clip and things like that. So you can just paste it, click on Get Media, and so we just take this media clip, we just put it right over there into one of our layers on here, and it'll pop up. So we're not just going to work with one video in this demonstration, we're actually going to work with a couple. So we're just going to go ahead and add those videos on here. So you just do the same thing that we did in the other ones. Click on Get Media. So we're going to have that one, and then we're going to add one more. We're going to do a vocal point one. Whoops, I had to copy that, but that works too. So we'll paste it over here. Get Media once again. So now that we have these three different videos, we're going to put them on different layers of our video here. And so we have Frozen right now, and we have the Never Say Never, and we just need the Alex Boyer clip. And we'll have all three of our videos. And you can see that they're in different layers. So we treat them differently, and we're going to edit them right here in a second. So we're actually going to do something really cool. So we're only going to want to see the video on Do You Want to See Us? Do You Want to Build a Snowman? So we're going to actually turn the audio off because we're going to set it to the music of Never Say Never and Lemonade by Alex Boyer. And so once again on these ones we're going to turn the video off. The same on Lemonade. So you actually only see the video of Frozen, but you hear the words in the music of the song. It's actually pretty cool. And so we don't want this whole long clip. And so actually the only parts that we want in this, we want from 134 in the clip to about 224. And so that makes it a lot. Oops, actually did that to the wrong clip. Actually did that to the, no, I did that to the right clip. So we don't want to watch the whole thing because that is just an incredibly long clip to listen to, and we're gonna mix up and kind of make a medley of that. So now we have our Never Say Never is so much shorter, and so we're actually going to put that towards the end of this over here, and we're going to make our Alex Boyer clip shorter, so we can just shorten that right there. And you can see we just kind of whoop that up there just to kind of see how it goes. And so that's kind of how you would do that. And so now what you can do is add what they call events. So you can loop, you can have parts of the video repeat itself several times. Other events that you can do, you can skip. So if I wanted to skip right there and I didn't want a certain part of the clip, I would just say, you know what, I'm just going to skip that. I want that chunk cut out. I actually don't want that, so I'll just put that over there. Same thing with a loop. So I can say, hey, I just want this 5 seconds to repeat over and over. Again, if I just wanted it to repeat forever, it would be a 0. But I actually don't want that. I would only want it about one time. So looking over here, other events that you can do are some pretty cool things. You can add a Google map randomly if that was something that you were interested in, which I'm not, so I'm going to delete that. Other events that you can add pop-ups. So here I'm going to add a pop-up at the end of this right there. I'm just going to, my pop-up, go over there so it pops up. So I can just click on that and I can type whatever text I want. So I'm going to pause that, go back and pause it. So I can write things like Frozen is awesome, or whatever I want. And so you can see what that kind of do. So it'll just pop up, and then we wait for it, and look, it shows us it's going to pop up right there. Pop, and then it just fades out at the end. So those are some really cool things. I'll just show you the skip just to show you what it can do. So the part of the clip going along, and we can hear the music in the background if you weren't listening to me talking. There you go, and then you hit the skip. Boom. It just skips over that whole part, so you don't, if you don't want your students to watch something, you can just skip over parts, which is really nice. And here we have our loop right there. You'll see that part. Watch it. We're watching this loop, and then it will go back to it again. But we only wanted it to do it one time, so it'll actually only do it one time for us, which is really nice. So you can also add text randomly. So I just write something sad in there. I can write something like, this part is sad, which it is sad. And you can add URL links and things like that. So that's a really convenient thing to do. You can add a Wikipedia page, which I don't know why you would do that. But if I wanted to pull up, for example, I wanted this link to a Wikipedia page, or I wanted to add a Wikipedia page, I could do that. If I wanted to pull up, say, Frozen, I can do that and things like that. So that's kind of nice. The 3D model is interesting. The one that it pops up always cracks me up. But it's just a three-dimensional object that they have rotating, and you can add different ones if you want to. See, there it is. And so we can have it do things like spin. We just alter it however we would want to. So you can see that working. And there you go. And you can add different things like that. So there are a lot of cool features that you can add on here. So you'd pause it. And something cool that you could do is I'm signed in. You can create an account. You can actually just use your Gmail account, which I find is the easiest. So I would save this. And I'm just going to call this Frozen Cool Version. I'm going to save that. And you can watch a preview of it. So we can watch our little thing that we've done. Pretty cool. And then at the end of it, they have different things. So you do full screen, you can share it, you can remix it, and all that good stuff. So just to finish up, some really cool things that I really like about this are really the events. I really think that this is easy to use. It does take some time to figure it out, but that's with most technology. So I would say a lot of the strengths of this video editing website are the fact that you have so many things that you can add in there, and it's very easy to do. And another thing is you can just access the media right here, and you can really visually see it, which I find is great. And yet you don't have to make a whole new account or anything like that. Some things that are kind of tricky, if you click this button right here, it clears everything that you've done down here and you can't retrieve it. So saving is kind of an issue. It is kind of hard to delete things. So once you've done something, it's kind of that way forever. But it is really easy. I think even students could use this for projects. And that's one great application that has to the curriculum, because they can make it more applicable. They can add images, they can add Google Maps. And me as a teacher personally, I would use a lot of it to skip over things and to really just use the parts of the video that I wanted to use. And I can access this from any computer because it's just an internet based resource. And so I hope that you've learned a lot about Popcorn Maker today and that you can use it in your future classroom. And one more thing, there are other online video editing tools that you can use that are similar. It has Magisto right here, WeVideo, YouTube has editors. There are a lot of free online video editors out there. So this isn't the only option, but it is a great option that you can use. You can really just Google online video editors and it just gives you this awesome list of different things that you can use. So good luck out there. Video editing has never been my favorite thing to do, but I found it a lot easier using Popcorn than I have in the past, so I hope you find this useful.